Okay, this is Scottie Hobbs here. I feel pretty cool in these glasses they gave me at the Moran Eye Center. They're pretty cool. They wrap around so that the light can't come in. These work really well outside since I'm very sensitive to light especially in my eye that I had the procedure on yesterday. But I do not need them in here. It's a little bit bright with this light, but I can handle it. So I want to talk to you guys about collagen cross-linking, what it is. I made a video on my keratoconus. That's the degenerative disease of the cornea that I have. I made a video. If you haven't watched it, you can go back and watch it. I'll try to put it in the description so you can find it easily and link all these videos together that I'm going to make about my experience with keratoconus and also with collagen cross-linking. But I want to talk to you guys today about the procedure, and sorry I may be a little bit drugged up today. The medicine that they have me on is, of course, I have ibuprofen, hydrocodone, and then some steroids for my eye and some antibiotic drops. So it is Thursday afternoon. I want you guys to know what happened with the procedure. First off, I went at 6:45 a.m. Wednesday morning. By 7 o'clock, they had me laying on a table in the procedure room, and there was the nurse and the doctor. Absolutely awesome. The doctor, he's awesome. He's really nice, easy to talk to, made things fun. Not fun, but relieve the anxiety I had inside by making jokes and just being like a friend, I guess you could say. And that's at the Moran Eye Center. The first thing they did is they laid me down and they started applying eye numbing drops. So I was laying on the table and they start doing these eye numbing drops, and honestly I was a little bit worried and nervous that I wouldn't get enough numbing drops. I'd be able to feel the procedure. And that was causing a little bit of anxiety, but he put enough in there that I couldn't feel anything. So the next thing they did after my eyes were numb is they taped my eyelashes up, and then they taped my bottom eyelashes down and put a clamp, like this metal clamp that holds your eye open really bright, really big. So my eyes held open so I can't blink. The next procedure, I believe he marked my my cornea with something. It must have been like this little round circle. I just felt him press it down and mark it. The next thing he did after that is he had a little blade, really tiny. They have to cut out I can't think of the word, I don't know the word exactly, but it's an outer protective layer of your cornea. So they cut that off, and then he had a little tool that kind of scrubs it off. And I couldn't feel that at all. He kind of joked with me as he was going to do. He says, you're not going to be able to feel this, but this scrubs it off, and it kind of feels like someone's jiggling your eye like a electric toothbrush. So he did that, and it jiggled my eye, but I couldn't feel it. So once that was done, he had taken off I wish I knew the word right now, but the protective layer over the cornea. They cut that off, and apparently that grows back on its own. So they cut that off, and then the first step was the nurse dropped Riboflavin drops in my eye. So we had to do 20 minutes of Riboflavin, and what they do on that is drop 5 drops every 2 minutes. So for 20 minutes there's a beeper set, a timer set, and every 2 minutes it beeped, and they did 5 drops in my eye, and it was yellow, and it just like clouded the room yellow. And it was just kind of long and tedious, but I talked with the nurse the whole time, talked with the doctor, and it went by pretty quick. So that 20 minutes passed, and after that was done, they brought over the UV light, laser UV, whatever you want to call it, and adjusted it over my eye after we had doused my eye in Riboflavin. And since I'm part of a test group with collagen cross-linking, in Europe and Canada, where they already have this procedure, they do 30 minutes of the UV light. With this test group, they do different brightnesses or intensities of the UV at different time frames for this test group. So I got chosen. They've been doing in this test group, I believe, 4, 6, and 8 minutes. I got chosen with the 8-minute one. 8 minutes seems pretty long, but not as long as 30 minutes. I couldn't imagine sitting there for 30 minutes under that light. So after the Riboflavin was dripped in my eye, doused my eye for 20 minutes, then came the 8 minutes of the UV light. It was really easy. It's just there was, I believe, a green and a red light. I think those are the color. And you just have to stay focused on it, and it's there, whatever it's doing its UV light thing on your eye. And apparently what happens is when that UV light goes with the Riboflavin on your eye, the collagen is the part that holds your eye in place, that keeps its form. What it does is it creates the links. That's why they call it cross-linking. strengthens the links in between the collagen, the cross links, that make it stronger, that hold its form. So what it is 8 minutes of that, and that's supposed to strengthen my cornea, the collagen in my cornea to hold its form, because that's what the degenerative disease is of keratoconus, is it slowly is degenerating and thinning, which makes your eye begin to bulge out into like a football shape versus the roundness like a basketball. So that is the procedure that was done. It took 8 minutes for that light. After that was done, the doctor put a clear contact on. It's not a prescription, it's a bandage contact. I'm supposed to wear it on my eye until next week. I have an appointment on Tuesday where I have to come back here. After that contact was in, he looked with a microscope, looked at my eye. Everything looked good. Procedure went good. I still couldn't feel anything yet. Gave me my prescription for the hydrocodone. I got some ibuprofen, and then just so you know what these medicines are. The first one is, I wish I could read that faster. By the way, I can't use my right eye so well. We have lupin, it says, and then the other one is prednisone. So it's a steroid. So I got an antibiotic and a steroid that I drip in my eye. So what I do with that is every 4 hours I have an alarm set on my phone for 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. I put 2 drops of the one drop. I put a drop in, and then I wait 5 minutes. I put the other drop in. I have my whatever this medicine is again, hydrocodone, and a few ibuprofens, and then that's it. So he sent me home with that. I got home, yesterday. This procedure was at 7. I was out of there by like 7:40. Back home by like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I slept from 9 o'clock all day. I woke up from my alarms, put medicine in, but fell back asleep. But it's good to sleep because your eye heals better, less chance of contamination if your eye is closed. They got me this little clear eye patch, hard plastic thing I put over my eye so I don't touch it at night. Helps me from bumping it, and I don't want to knock that contact bandage out. So that's how that's going right now. I'll let you guys know next week how my vision is. Like right now, it's the end of the second day. I don't have very much pain at all. I mean, I did take a hydrocodone and like 4 200 milligram ibuprofens about an hour ago, so it helps moderate the pain. But the eye is a pretty sensitive place with a lot of nerve endings, so there is a lot of pain with it. But with that medication, I'm handling it pretty well. Not too much pain, but tomorrow I should be able to be off of the hydrocodone, at least maybe take a few ibuprofens, and be feeling better. And then I'll let you guys know next week how my vision does. Just so you guys know that are looking into collagen cross-linking, they're absolutely awesome over at Moran Eye Center. I believe I was one of the last that was available for the test group, but once this is approved by the FDA, I would highly recommend going there. As of for now, I mean, you can watch the rest of my videos, but very professional, very, very great over there. I love those guys that have done awesome. But just so you guys know, collagen cross-linking does not correct vision. It's not to correct your vision like LASIK or PRK does. The collagen cross-linking is just to fix the degenerative part of your eye. Fix it from degenerating, fix your cornea so that it keeps its shape. So now that the shape has been kept, and once my eye heals up from the procedure, once that's all the way healed, then I'll be able to get a contact fitted that will allow me to see at 20/20. So without this procedure, my eye was not, they couldn't correct my vision to 20/20 with contacts or glasses, so it's non-correctable. But after this procedure, they should be able to correct my vision with contacts and glasses. So that is what collagen cross-linking is, so don't get it confused with it's going to fix your vision or correct your vision, but it will stabilize your cornea if you have the keratoconus. So keep up. I'll keep going up with these videos. I mean, I have to check in like at the month, at 3 months, 6 months throughout the year. So throughout that, I'll share with you guys what has happened on this journey for those of you in the future that want to think about doing this. For now, keep your cornea strong. And P.S. This is a disease that can be sorry, it's the hydrocodone. It's a disease that can be passed from family to like a genetic disease. So if you have it, you might want to check your kids. But also can be caused, that thin cornea and all of this can be caused by rubbing your eyes. So if you rub your eyes, stop it. It's a no-no. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. This is Scottie Hobbs. Thanks for watching my video on collagen cross-linking for keratoconus.